Hello, my friends. How are you feeling today? Are you in hope, hopelessness? So thank you to new subscribers. Yeah, I wanted to go live on my phone, but it turns out I need 1,000 subscribers to be able to do that. So here I'm sitting at my computer. And as I sit at my computer for the last couple days, I've been trying to upload a video. So we'll see how long it even stays. We know now that people aren't just making it up, that videos are disappearing and content's disappearing and things like that. The video, I was out and by the school and the kids were all yelling and screaming, and so partly it was an observation that the street I live on, I have not seen people wearing their masks, children going to school not wearing their masks, and they haven't been. So it's a very wealthy street. So what do the wealthy people know? And the other part, I was watching a YouTube on isolation, the dream killer. It was Barbara Shear, I think, a TED Talk. So breaking the misconception that, you're not putting in the effort, or it's your bad attitude or negative thinking. And so what she does is she brings people together with their dreams. It's really good. So I have been part of the bravenewlife.net Thursday morning talks. In one of their New Earth Project videos, I think it was a U.S., women in U.S., is this a civil war? And it was Renette Sinham. So she was elected official in Nevada. She stepped down, and she was talking about the Bitterman's chart of cohesion. And there's only 8 steps. So this is what I've been trying to upload for the last couple of days. And in 1983, the Amnesty International did research in what dictators have done to torture their citizens. So 8 steps. First one, isolation. Second one, monopolize the perception, including censorship. So you only give one message over and over and over again. 3, you I can't even say it. Humiliation. Oh, come on. Humiliation, degradation, shame, right? You're not wearing your mask. 4 is exhaustion. And that is part of even goes into these next. So 5, threats. So you'll get fined. 6, occasion indulgences. So this leads to exhaustion as well. So, okay, everyone, you can go to restaurants. Oh, no, now you can't. Oh, now you can do this. Oh, no, now, well, you were bad. So, you haven't flattened the curve. So now you have to be in your homes, and only family can visit in your homes. Oh, no, wait, no. Now family has to stay outside. 7, demonstrating potency. I've got the mask on, therefore I'm the powerful one, I'm the righteous one, and you are not. And 8, forcing trivial demands. So we have to have a mask, and we have to distance. Oh, that's the one that was like the common sense things that don't add up. So this is torture. This is what our government is doing to us, and why we're so tired and worn down. And she's suggesting the common goal. Well, as grandmothers of grit, the common goal has been for the children. But I'm getting some hope because the timing of an elder that I've been working with since 1995, he's stepping up. Turtlelodge videos. He's actually come forth a couple days ago. Oh, and he's looking so frail too. Dave Courchene Jr. Well, now actually he's going by Dr. Dave Courchene. So I've worked with him live and online since 1995. And he's making a call for us to light sacred fires for the equinox, or the solstice, the winter solstice. And if you can't do a fire, then just the candle. And he does a teaching of why the element of fire can really be beneficial. And he was on a panel, and I just missed it, of reconciliating the knowledge, right? So think about even with the indigenous knowledge of pandemics and what they've gone through and how they've stood sovereign and strong, and how we can learn from them if we wish. And so on this brave, no, what was it? Is it the Brave New Earth? On this talk today, I was talking about the prophecies in my book. No, that was last week. I'm sorry. The eagle and the condor. But also the prophecies from Dave. Well, here we are with the eagle and the condor. Maybe I should just read all of them. So what is interesting, and I'm telling you this because this book is now out of print in paperback. So I'm pulling the prophecies out and putting them together with the Rainbow Warrior. So on my blog that I started for him on August 8th, 2008, well, it was just after we held the 8th fire. Blog is Sacred Connections, connecting back to Mother Earth and all our relations. So it's a WordPress blog. If you put in Sacred Connections WordPress. The very first one was a week 8808, lighting the 8th fire. So even though I had worked with Dave since 95, the film is done about him and the significance of the fire. And so 2 prophecies he brought forth at that time. And that's why the 8th fire was lit. They will come to a fork in the road. One road will lead to materialism and destruction for almost all living creatures. The other road will lead to a spiritual way upon which the native people will be standing. This path will lead to the lighting of the 8th fire, a period of eternal peace, harmony, and a new earth where the destruction of the past will be healed. So that's an Anishinaabe prophecy. Davis, I met him. People brought him to Ontario from Winnipeg. And when I was living in BC, I fundraised to bring him to BC for the 8808. He says, when we light the sacred fire, we destroy our own intent. We invoke the spirit of prayer as we call upon the spiritual realm to come and offer guidance and inspiration in our lives. He says, our people refer to this as the rebirth of the earth because a rebirth would have to take place if we're going to prevent the destruction of our own planet. The eighth fire speaks about individuals from all different cultures who would gather collectively to seek greater advice and a vision that would lead to what is referred to as the new people. The different cultures would share the uniqueness of their strengths and give teachings and knowledge to each other. And then the other one is the Warriors of the Rainbow. There's so much here. So, one of my gifts that I've been giving is the cosmic love breath. And yesterday was 11/11. It felt like, after all the work of bringing forth this love breath. And I was looking back at the blogs, Sacred Connection, because that's where it kind of got woven into. And it was just before the 11/11 to 2011 where I did it, the Cosmic Love, guided it through a radio show. But a month before, I was saying it was an aid for ascension, and that we are breathing through the earth's labor pains. So I'm just rereading this yesterday. Let's all do that. Let's just take a breath. So as I was talking today to the group, and I was mentioning that as a mother, we know if we've taken the training to breathe, right, through the birth of our child. So that's an option. And learning the patience, right? So you can get the same thing when you're creating a book, let's say, right? But it's not the same as when you are a mother-to-be and you just have to, I was saying the great mystery, but let nature take its course, right? That baby's going to come when it's good and ready. So we have to be patient, and it gets really hard at the end. And if we don't know what's coming at the other side, and that pain and the messiness, right? And that's where we are right now. But the beauty on the other side. So that's what we got to hang on to. We're birthing something beautiful. And love has won. I've been saying that for many years. So holding that light, breathing through, and knowing that, is this the future that we want to leave for the children and the grandchildren? Think about those 8 things. So I got to be careful how you word things now too these days, right? So the density is just going to keep getting denser. So we've been fooled. We can wake up and stand up. There was a great meme a while back, but the Monopoly game, right? And backs on the slaves. And if we just stand up, the game's over. Okay. So yes, please subscribe, and we'll see how long I can be a voice on here. And where can you find me otherwise? Got the Patreon sites, patreon.com Margarit Brigham. So that now is storytelling and advocating for trumpeter swans, Ontario trumpeter swans, fascinating story. And patreon.com/cosmic breath. That's for ascension and awakening magic. We need the magic for the children. Love you all.